Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are gonna discuss about Oberon's rework and about his abilities. First of all, we are gonna discuss about Oberon's passive. The passive is very simple. If you played Revenant, you would understand that Revenant's second ability gives him instance of stacks. Those stacks help him to become invulnerable. Same goes for Oberon. When he picks up health orbs, he gains 3 stacks. Each health orb gives him 1 stack and he can gain infinite amount of health orbs, but the amount of stacks would be maximum 3. And the best part is, when he picks up those health orbs, not only he just get the stacks, his allies also get those buffs. Now when I go and pick up the health orb, see, I got 3 stacks and my pet also got 3 stacks. If the ally is within my affinity range, that ally would also get those instance of damage reduction stacks. And when it works very simply like this, let me show you. When enemy shoots me, it consumes those stacks. Each shot consumes 1 stack. As I said earlier, it just works like Revenant's second ability. Now his first ability works as stripping enemies armor and overguard. It also gives them radiation status and give them a percentage of damage, and that damage works on your ability strength. Now you can see there are corrupted heavy gunners which have overguard and which doesn't have. If I use my ability on this enemy, see, it stripped the armor and damaged the enemy, but the other surrounding it got little percentage of damage. It only works on single enemies, and the AoE effect only strips the overguard, but it doesn't strip enemies armor. Oberon's second ability, it is very easy to understand. It creates a field of grass at 360 degree. The range depends on the strength and duration depends on how long it can stay on the field. It gives radiation damage continuously those enemy on the field. It also gives you status immunity. So if I cast my second ability here, you can see they all got the radiance stack, and the range works as 360 degree, and it duration and range works with those both modes. So Oberon's third ability gives you and your allies bonus armor and health regeneration. If you cast it while your second ability is active, then the amount will be doubled. So if I activate my third ability, you can see I got 259 armor and 46 health regeneration per second. Now if I cast my second ability, then third ability, you can see the armor remains the same, but the health regeneration was doubled. Now his fourth ability grabs enemies and slams them on the ground. Depending on your strength, the amount of enemy would be grabbed. As it grabs those enemies, affected enemies have their armor stripped and you get bonus armor, but the bonus armor cap would be 1000. Now if I use my fourth ability here, you can see the percentage of the armor stripped, and I got bonus armor 235. Now if I cast it again, now their armor got completely stripped, but my cap is now 350. If I cast it again, it increased to 345. The maximum capacity would be 1000, but depending on your strength, you can get the 1000 bonus armor by one casting. Now let's discuss about Oberon's build. It is also very simple but also very complicated. The complicated part comes when you build him for steel path, but it becomes simple if you play in normal star chart. Now first you can use any aura or matchmaking polarity type. like steel charge. Then any polarity, it depends not, but don't have any negative polarity because it will decrease your capacity. So I can use, if you have umbral intensify from sacrificial quest, it is very good, but if you don't have it, you can use normal intensify, as this build is only for new players. Now for better survivability, you can add vitality and steel fiber as armor, as his armor is already 450, and increased armor will give him better damage reduction. Now you can use his any augment. If you don't have any augment, it won't affect you that much, but if you wanna get his augment, I would suggest get the hollow draconing, as this would give you and your allies bonus armor while you cast 4th ability. Now you can, to maintain his all the abilities, you need energy, so you can use flow. And another important mode is Hunter's Adrenaline or Rage. It would give you bonus energy while you get damage in your health, but the best part is your 3rd ability also gives you health regeneration, so it can synergize with your ability, but if you don't have it, you can skip it. And now you can use Equilibrium. It is a very good mode, since you already know that your passive triggers while you get the health orb, but this mode helps you to maintain your energy, since if you pick up health orb, you get energy from it. Now there are 2 slots. It depends on you how you wanna use it. You can use stretch. Stretch would help you increase your range of your 4th and 2nd ability. The 3rd ability, you have to know that it works on affinity range, so the range doesn't affect it that much, or you can say the range doesn't affect it at all. So I use stretch here. Now I have also 1 blank slot. I can use duration, and this is your basic Oberon build for new players. Now most of you don't have access to this arcanes, so I would just keep the arcane part. And now sure footed is the best, you have to know that, but many players doesn't have access to it, so I'm gonna use head spring. This is very good. It will help you from, if you got knocked down, then it will help you knockdown recovery. So this I'm gonna show you this build. This is my build for Oberon, where at steel path you can use this build or this build. Let me show you. Both are really good depending which modes you have. This build already give you base armor, increased base armor, but this build gives you base armor depending on your strength. Both are very good, and you can see that I used helmet on both of my builds. You can use any helmet you like, but I would suggest get any helmet that gives you bonus armor, as the more armor you have, the better damage reduction you get. Since D doesn't work on armor rework, so the armor is currently any armor damage reduction in Warframe is really bad. So let me show you this build. First, let me get affected. See the amount of damage I got on my health converted to energy. Now I gonna use my 4th ability to give me bonus armor, and use 1st ability to give me another armor stack. Now I can place 2nd ability and use 4th again to skip in his armor and get my bonus armor ready. And because of the arcane, I'm gonna get universal hug and health hug from killing the enemies with my 4th and radiation status. You can see I'm almost invulnerable. Thanks for watching my video. I hope my video would help you to build your Oberon. And goodbye.